Hello everyone and welcome back to Missildine Online, and we are back with Pokemon Fire Red Episode 2. In the last episode, we picked our beautiful starter, which is none other than Agumon. And we raised him all the way to level 10. Look at how beautiful he is. We also got past Viridian City, and we actually got here to Route 22. And there are two new Pokemon that you can find in this area. One of the new Pokemon that you can find on Route 22 is Mankey. Mankey is the first fighting type that you can find in the entire game and is super underrated. It is one of the fastest fighting types in this generation of the game, and its attack stat is actually pretty huge. At level 9, it learns its first fighting ability, Low Kick, which will do tremendous damage against the Rock-type gym that is coming up. It just so happens that fighting moves are super effective against Rock-type. You can't go wrong with getting a Mankey. The other Pokemon that you can find on this route is Spearow. Spearow is number 21 in the Pokedex and is a normal flying type. However, unlike Pidgey, I actually highly recommend Spearow. It has a base speed stat of 70 and a base attack stat of 60, meaning it will punish its enemies. And right now, in this route, it is only a 10% encounter rate. However, I suggest looking for one because you'll be fighting a lot of bug-type Pokemon coming up soon. And if you didn't pick Charmander as a starter, you can't go wrong with getting a bird-type Pokemon right now. So what I would recommend, highly right now, is to not go past this point at all. In fact, just stay here and try to catch those two new Pokemon that I just mentioned, and there we go, right off the bat, there is a level 2 Mankey. Mankey, I would recommend, obviously, like I said, I would recommend, not killing it. Pokemon Episode 2, the very best. Let's see what we can do. We threw a Pokeball. Can we get him? 1, 2, 3. And we got Mankey. Now, it's not going to be added to our Pokedex because I messed up the footage from before. No. He wasn't added because I actually already caught one. I just wanted to make sure that I caught one for you guys. Alright, so we're gonna keep looking for a Spearow, and I will cut to that. Editing. And there we go, we found a Wild Spearow. Wild Spearow appeared. Hello, Spearow. Let's try not to kill it. We're a little too high level, to be honest with you. Good thing he used Growl. I mean, okay. Lowered our attack, so can we catch a level 3 Spearow? Oh, I hope so. 1, 2, 3. Bingo! And we got Spearow. Fortunately, this one will be added to our Pokedex because I was unable to find it in the last footage. It busily flits around here and there. Even if it is frail, it can be a tough foe that uses Mirror Move. No! I know. When am I going to get the second Pokemon on my team? You guys have no idea. Alright, so you could go further up. However, if you do, you get a second encounter with your rival, in our case, Freezen, of Freezen Factory Let's Plays. Alright, so if we go up here, again, I already grabbed this and unfortunately saved the game after. But there is an item right here. You can't miss it. It is a potion, so be sure to grab that while you are in the area. So we can go back to the Poke Center because there's actually two things that I want to grab while we're here. So let's heal up, first of all. And you see that we actually have two female Mankeys. Oh well. We can actually just release one. Let's just release one, shall we? I don't know why. I don't like seeing him in there. Is that weird? That's probably weird. Alright, so we are going to grab this Pidgey right here to add to our team. For now, the only reason for that is for two reasons. So one, I owe him. Okay? He made a fool out of me. I said he was going to be easy to catch, and he wasn't, and he made a fool out of me. So now we're going to make him pay. We're going to make him pay. But first, let's actually continue up here. So, you can talk to people if you so choose. We haven't really explored Viridian City, so, I mean, nothing totally wrong with actually doing that. So we can go here and find out that her daddy loves Pokemon, and they have a Speary. Tweet. That's what the Spearow says. Spearow says to tweet. Here, coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Yup. Thank you for the tip there. Very handy. Very, very handy. So let's see. I just like exploring. I like exploring in these games because I've never played it before, you know? Just kidding. And here they will tell us a bunch of notes and stuff. Be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. We could, if we want. I don't actually want to read it. No, I didn't want to read it. Oh, God. I didn't want to read it. Okay, we can leave. I was like, no, no. That would have sucked. Okay, so we're good. I think we're pretty good on stuff now. We don't need to worry about it too much. It's worth mentioning that there is indeed, I'll just show you real quick, a gym right here. But if you try to use it, it's locked. You can't actually get in. And if we continue forward, the old man will talk to us. No, he won't, because I already did it. And once he shows you that, you'll actually get the Teachy TV, which if we look at right here, a television set that is tuned to a program with useful tips for novice. I don't actually want to use it. It's actually pretty funny to watch though, so if you want to do that, you can. And if we continue further north, or whatever, up here, we get to Route 2. Route 2 has 2 additional Pokemon, but I'm not going to cover their bios right now because we're going to go to an area that actually has a lot more of them, and that's coming up right here, Viridian Forest. So we can talk to them if we so choose. I just like to show you guys what they say in case you're like, wait, what do they say? All right, welcome to Viridian Forest. I love the music here. It's so good. Bug Pokemon, you say? What type of bug Pokemon?
The first of the 2 bug-type families you can find in here is Caterpie. Caterpie is number 10 in the Pokedex and evolves at incredibly low levels. Caterpie's evolutionary chain focuses in its special stats, having a fairly hefty 80 special attack when fully evolved. However, its move pool just can't capitalize on this, and is therefore not really recommended, no matter how cute it is. Weedle is number 13 in the Pokedex and is the physical counterpart to Caterpie. Once fully evolved, it reaches a somewhat average attack stat of 80, and actually has a decently sized move pool to take advantage of it. But along with Caterpie, I just can't recommend it. There are much better physical attackers in the game. However, both of these Pokemon should be evolved as soon as possible to fill up that Pokedex.
Thanks, Lila. So, with that out of the way, we can go ahead and look for some items that may be around here. There are a few items in this area. However, what's even more important than that is we're actually going to switch to Pidgey because I don't want to accidentally faint some of the things that we're going to get. We're going to be capturing both a Caterpie and a Weedle and leveling them up until level 10. Because it's just a huge boost to our Pokedex at this point in the game. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's amazing! Wow! Our first encounter in Viridian Forest, and it is against a wild Pikachu. Holy crap, can't believe it. We're just gonna go ahead and tackle this. I didn't even... Oh man, this is exciting. Oh my god, if we would have killed it, holy crap. Whew, my heart is racing so bad. My heart is racing. Let's throw a Pokeball. I thought we were gonna have to search forever to get a Pikachu. I didn't even go over Pikachu in the bios, so I'll do that right now. So let's take a look at Pikachu. Pikachu is number 25 in the Pokedex and is a mono electric type Pokemon, one of the first ones that we can get in the entire game and is going to be super useful in a couple gyms from now. With a speed stat of 90 and a special attack stat of 50, this thing really is a powerhouse, and you can even teach it some fighting type moves to cover some of its weaknesses. I highly recommend getting a Pikachu for your team, especially if you started with a Charmander or a Squirtle. Gotcha! Pikachu was caught! Pikachu's data was added to the Pokedex. It has small electric sacs on both its cheeks. If threatened, it loses electric charges from the sac. It looses, not loses. Oh my god, it's only a foot tall. 13 pounds. Give a nickname to the captured Pikachu? Yes! That's right, guys. Pikachu is the second Pokemon on our team, and we got him so early. His name is going to be Chew. After one of my fantastic moderators, not only a fantastic moderator on my live streams, but also, I like the name Chew because we are going to evolve him. So his name is going to be Chew, even though Pandy Chew is a female. That's fine. So we have Chew now on our team, which is amazing. We can actually see what his natures are. It's a careful nature, but I like it. I like it a lot. And he has the ability Thunder Shock. Beautiful. So I also said that I was naming Pokemon after genres that I like, and it just so happens that I like Pokemon as a genre. So I figured instead of leaving it as like Pika or something like that, Chew works just as well. It works for Raichu, and it works for Pikachu. So his name is Chew. Super exciting. Alright, so let's capture those bug Pokemon that I wanted previously. Alright, and next up we have a Weedle. I think we'll be able to catch this Weedle, no problem. As long as we don't crit it and it dies. Alright, good. Poison Sting, we're probably going to get poisoned because that's just... Oh, we didn't. Wow, amazing. Alright, so we're going to catch this Weedle. If it doesn't get in the ball... What? Oh my god, Weedle. Oh my god. Weedle, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you to the death. And Weedle was caught. Beautiful. I love it. And his data, of course, was added to the Pokedex entry. Perfect. We are not going to give a nickname to the Weedle. And next, we just need to capture Caterpie. And then we'll be done with Viridian Forest for now. And perfect. We got a Caterpie level 4, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and tackle him, of course. And, you know, I think we can get away with another tackle here. And gotcha! Caterpie was caught. Perfect. So that's the 3 Pokemon that I wanted in this area are now here with us. It is covered with a green skin. When it grows, it sheds its skin. Awesome. Give a nickname? No. Absolutely not. Alright, so let's get out of here. I know, we're actually leaving Viridian Forest because we are going to go back and do one final thing in this episode. Okay, guys, so the next thing that I did is I deposited Pidgey because we don't need him anymore. We captured the Pokemon that we need and we're good. So we have 2 Pokemon on our team of 6 already, which is, I can't even believe that we got Chew that fast. So, Weedle and Caterpie, the reason why I got them is because they evolve super, super quickly. So, what I am going to do real quick is I am going to train them up until they evolve. I know, crazy. Obviously, if you're doing this, I don't suggest doing this. This is only so that I can fill the Pokedex as I go, so that I can show you the items as they become available and we don't have to do much backtracking. I would recommend, though, if you did get a Pikachu, to level Pikachu up until about level 7 or 8. If you picked a Charmander for a starter, when we face our next rival battle, we will just decimate him with a higher leveled Pikachu. And Caterpie hit level 7. And when Caterpie hits level 7, well, what do you know? What? Caterpie is evolving? This is the first evolution we have seen in this entire playthrough so far. I know, and we're on episode 2? That's crazy. Oh yeah, baby. The reason why I wanted Caterpie and, of course, Weedle is to evolve them. And Caterpie has evolved. Look at that. Congratulations, your Caterpie evolved into Metapod. Aw, boy. And it learned Harden. Holy poop. What a useful ability. It's gonna be so good. And Weedle hit level 7. And just like Caterpie, something very, very cool happens when Weedle hits 7. What? Weedle? Evolving? Oh, my lord. What is it? What is it going to be? It's a Kakuna. Congratulations, your Weedle evolved into Kakuna. Kakuna, Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Alright, cool. So we got both Caterpie and Weedle to evolve into Metapod and Kakuna, respectively. And we got Chew up to level 7. We're just going to switch to Chew, and we are going to go and find our rival, Freezen, and take him down. He is actually, like I said earlier, over here in Route 22, and this will probably be the last thing we do in this episode. Next episode, we will actually go through the entirety of Viridian Forest and get to Pewter City. But let's end this video on a high note. Let's go up here and this way and be prepared for a rival encounter. Hey Corey, hey Canadian, you're off to the Pokemon League. You probably don't have any badges, do you? You don't even have any badges. Shut up. Like, why are you? Shut up, dude. God, you don't even know Pokemon. You don't even know. So his first Pokemon is going to be Pidgey now. So he has a level 9 Pidgey, which is good because we have a level 7 Chew. A level 7 Chew. And of course, electric attacks are super effective against flying types. It's worth mentioning too that this Pidgey will basically spam Sand Attack, which will make it so that you can't attack. If all you have is your starter and you can't switch out, you will be doing this fight for a very long time. Luckily, our Pikachu also has the ability Static. Static will make it so that when a Pokemon attacks, it will be paralyzed, or has a chance of getting paralyzed, which worked out for us very well. And we'll hit level 8. Chew is already level 8. Isn't that wonderful? And learn Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave will actually make sure that the opponent gets paralyzed 100%. So, if it hits. So let's go ahead and use Thunder Wave on this Squirtle. See, we can literally sweep his team right now with the Pikachu. So, Pikachu is pretty frail. Its defenses are not very good. But its special attack and speed are very, very good. And Pikachu is actually going to be our knight in shining armor when it comes to the second gym in Viridian City. And we missed. So we are actually going to... perfect. I'm actually going to switch out even though we could attack him. I'm actually going to switch to Kakuna. And it's worth mentioning that you won't be able to poison if paralysis is already on your target. So they both got 63 experience. Not too much, but recent. Decent, not recent. You just lucked out. And we get 144 Pokedollars for winning. Nice. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. A boot? Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever, Doug. Alright, so with that, we are done with this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. My question of the day, and I will try to have a question for all of you in every single episode that we do, is what is your favorite bug Pokemon? Do you have a favorite bug-type Pokemon? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please like the video. It really, really helps me out. And remember, guys, never give up, never surrender.